Hello everyone, Joanne with StampingInTheValley.com, and welcome to my craft room. We are going to be putting together this beautiful card that I put together with some new product that is released to you guys as customers. Let's look at that brochure. How much fun is this? From February 15th to March 31st. It is a limited time. So we have the All Adorned stamp set. Last week I used that a whole lot. The number for this, when you place a $50 order, you can receive this for free. And this number is 149728. Then we have the Country Floral Dynamic Textured Impressions Embossing Folder. Say that 3 times fast, just for that alone. Just get the product so you don't have to say it. And so you can get this for free with a $50 order. And this is the embossing folder that I used right here on these cards. We're going to be putting this one together with Lemon Lime Twist. And the number for this, and it would be a free item with a $50 purchase, is 149698. Then we have the Painted Seasons bundle. This comes with a stamp set that you've seen me use and this beautiful paper, and we're going to use this paper right here today. I love that paper, absolutely love it. And it's the Painted Seasons bundle. This you can get for free if you order $100 worth in product, and the number for this is 150349. I have to tell you guys something. I was just talking to a customer of mine, and here in the regular catalog, or the celebration catalog, we have these 2 options to join as Stampin' Up demonstrators. And for $99 you get $175 worth of product. For $129 you get $175 worth of product, plus you get this bag while that bag lasts, it's a limited time with that, just as supplies last. So, but with that being said, if you do this, you will not be able to receive through this order any celebration product free, because Stampin' Up kind of looks at that as almost like double dipping, because you're getting $76 worth of free product. That's why they're not letting you pick a free item from the celebration catalog with that. You would get that on your next order. So I want to make that clear. When I talked to my customer, I was like, oh, I have to tell her about this. I always like to be very truthful with you guys about how things work. Of course, I would love for you to join my team. That is a fantastic deal, and it goes through March 31st. So if you would like to do that, you can click below. It says Become a Demonstrator, join the fun, and you can do that. But I just wanted to make that clear about the celebration special, along with that $76 in free product. So just to make that clear. Now, today with this card, I used this DSP, and this measurement on top is 4 inches by 3 inches. The lower measurement of the regular solid cardstock is 4 by 2 1/4. So what I wanted to do here was I wanted to make the first layer at 5 1/4 by 4, and I just broke it up. I knew I wanted more DSP on the top than I wanted on the bottom on this card, and so that's what I did. And so that's the measurements for that. Now this card is done in powder pink. I used powder pink with this card, and Lemon Lime Twist. And I have to tell you guys, this reversible ribbon is in our Occasions catalog. Okay, right here on page 15, this reversible ribbon. It is Coastal Cabana and Granny Apple Green. But when I took a look at it with these cards, it's perfect for this. Just a beautiful color. So mix and match what you have. I've been sending some of this ribbon out to my customers. I hope you guys have been enjoying using some of it on some of your projects. So then this one is Pool Party, and then the one we're going to put together is Lemon Lime Twist. Remember, this group of colors is going to retire in June. So if you need re-inkers or anything like that with the Lemon Lime Twist and the Fresh Fig and let's see, it is powder pink, yes, and what's the other one, Tranquil Tide, and let's see, let me turn my card here, and Berry Burst. Okay, if you need anything in those colors, now's the time to order it, because once they release that what's retiring list, it goes so fast, like within hours. Re-inkers are gone. So please look at your supplies. If you really love these colors, you might want to do that. So I just want to move these out of the way and let's talk about this little pink card right here, the powder pink. This one is at 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4.25, so it opens like a book. And this is one of my favorite sayings in all of Stampin' Up! History with me. I love this. I'm so glad you are a part of my story. I love that saying. That comes from a celebration set, part of my story. And I punched this out because that comes from here too. Know that today a friend is thinking of you, with the little heart. But I punched this out with the new part of my story punch. This will be released on March 1st. So there's a bunch of stuff coming that is going to pair with our celebration items in the catalogs that will enhance what you have. And that's just a lot of fun. So I used my punch with that. And then, of course, I used this flower. I felt like this flower mimicked these flowers here on this paper. So that's what I used with this. And then here is the dynamic textured embossing folder. It's thick. And I'm telling you, this rose right here in the middle, I made sure when I placed my paper that you can see this deep rose right here. It is just beautiful. So this is the powder pink one. And then I did this one in Pool Party. And you know, as you can see, just changing your background paper, using the same design, it just makes a totally different look to the card. And this I did Pool Party on the outside here. I still used my lemon lime twist inside on that flower. And again, the same sentiment. Love that. So now we're going to put together, and let's see, what is it? This one is 11 by 4, no, this one is also 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4.25. And like I said, I wanted to make the first layer up here, but I needed to break it up. So that's what went on there. Now, this card right here, we're going to go ahead and put this together. If you were watching some of my other videos, you have seen this little technique. What do you do when you have this and you want to add it to this? Of course, you can put them on separately. You really can. But I find it best to attach these two first. I think you get a better result. So I just put them together like that. And then it takes the guesswork out of when you put it on your card base. And I just take 2 pieces of Scotch tape. Doesn't take much. Just like that. And I just butt it up to the other, and I just put my Scotch tape on the back just to hold it. And I find that that works really, really well for me. See, even though it gets a little floppy, they're still together, okay? Just nice like that. Now, this ribbon, look at this ribbon, it's beautiful. Coastal Cabana on one side and Granny Apple Green on the other, and I just absolutely love the look of it. This I'm going to use, though, the Coastal Cabana to show. I want the bluish color on this side. So, you know, I know that it's not Lemon Lime Twist and Pool Party, but I think it makes a fantastic accent. So I'm just going to cut a little bit of that off. I'm going to flip this over and use my snail on either end. You could also use Scotch tape too at this point to tape this ribbon down, but I like to use that snail. So I put this over my seam right here, and then I just push it into my snail on the back of it. And this is where I got it too tight. This is where you can really manipulate this and get it right on your project, and just push it into that snail there in the back, and it'll hold it for you just like that. Perfect. Now what I did here, this is thick ribbon. I didn't want to do a bow, and I wanted, like if I tie it like this, it's blue on blue. So I put the Granny Apple Green side down, and I just gonna tie a knot, not a bow. It's just too thick for a bow, I think. And I just tie this knot. And what's great about this is you can slide this on this ribbon up and down to, you know, wherever that you want to position it. I think I'm good right there. And then I just bring these up together to make them even. and just like that, and I take my snips and I just cut on an angle, or you could cut them straight, whatever style that you like. There we go. And this is as much waste as I have using it right off of the spool. So I'm just going to put this here and tighten that down. Now we are going to put something over here. I want to get this side just a little shorter. So I'm going to just give it a little bit of a haircut on that. Just like that. Okay, I'm happy with that. Now we're going to put our sentiment over here to hold this down. If this was not nice and tight, you could always put a glue dot behind it to hold it, but I think we're going to be okay. So I'm going to move this aside. I just have a piece of scrap whisper white, and I have my sentiment here. Know that today a friend is thinking of you. And I'm going to use, I'm going to do pool party. And just going to tap that. I don't need my foam mat because I'm on the cling red rubber, and I'm going to stamp that right there. Then I'm going to bring in my punch, my new punch, and I'm going to put this in the middle here, just like that, and punch it out. I love that shape. Really, really like that shape. Let me go ahead and move this then out of the way. Now I'm going to bring in the inside part of my card, and this is just regular whisper white at 4 3/4 by 3.5. All the cards are that same measurement for the inside. Let me open this lemon lime twist, and I'm going to take my flower in my lemon lime twist, and I'm going to stamp it right down here. And this is a distinctive stamp, so don't really push it that hard. It's a down and up, because if you squish the rubber out, you will take away from the, I don't know, the depth of what the stamp is trying to do, and you'll get a little bleed over. So that's just a nice little tip right there. Be light-handed. And right here, just like that. Perfect. Just beautiful. And let's go ahead and get our envelope done. We'll put the flower right here. See how pretty that looks? And I didn't really mash it down into it, and it does give that nice shading effect all over that flower. And then just right back here, just like that. So we have everything completed, and we're almost done with this card. Isn't that wonderful? I'll close up my ink. We have that completed and this completed. Let's put the inside the card. Let me get my snail. Where did I put that? Right under here. And this just goes on the inside. And I myself like a bigger border on the inside of the card. I do this all the time. You can make it whatever size you'd like. I love a colored card base, and I like to put the white on the inside. It just adds a little bit something something. This is not like something you'd get from Hallmark with a colored base, and you know, so it just, I love Whisper White, but then again I love working with the color. Now this right here, we want to use Tombow with, because we have this embossed area and all of these nooks and crannies down in there. Look how deep that rose is, because it's a dynamic embossing folder. Isn't that beautiful? So I want to put my Tombow along here. And I really want to get my ribbon down. Get this out to the edge the best we can without it squishing out. Just like that. Yeah, we'll bring this in, and this also gives us some wiggle room just in case we're off a little bit. I love the tone on tone with this embossing folder on this lemon lime twist. I think it looks just so pretty. And that ribbon just really did a great job. So I have some dimensionals still left over from my paper pumpkin project, and I'm going to attach 4 definitely on this, because you're going to want, these two are going to kind of hold the ribbon down, and the other two are going to hold the ribbon in the middle. So that's why definitely you want 4 on here. And if you're having trouble, I'm really not having trouble with these backs, just run your fingernail into them and they'll peel right off. And if you got your paper pumpkin and you're having trouble with your dimensionals, just call Stampin' Up. 1-800-Stampin' Up. Tell them that your dimensionals are not sticky and they're not coming off of the paper properly, and they will send you another batch of dimensionals. So I'm just going to, I want a little ribbon to show here, so I'm just going to put that right on the ribbon, the dimensional. And then right there, and that's going to hold it. And here is our cards for today. Aren't they beautiful? Oh my goodness, I love this new set. I love the painted seasons. I keep using it. I can't help it. It is just a beautiful, beautiful set. The DSP, the stamp set, the whole entire suite for it is just gorgeous. And we are having framelits that are releasing March 1st for them also. So, and you saw me use that in a video yesterday. So here's our cards. We have, what is this? I keep, powder pink and lemon lime twist and pool party. All the same, just a little bit different, but still giving the wonderful same effect of this embossing folder along with the DSP. Thanks again for watching. Please go over to stampinginthevalley.com. Click on the big blue button. Order any and all of your Stampin' Up! Products. Remember, if you're a new customer of mine, I will send you an annual catalog, an occasions catalog, and a celebration catalog. Thanks again for watching, and happy crafting.